Welcome back to the Villa View. First off, I want to apologise for the absolutely horrendous porn star moustache that I'm sporting in this video. It's all for a good cause though, it's all for Movember, so check out that if you can. Today we're going to look at Steve Bruce and the 5 things that he's done to get Aston Villa firing again. The first thing that Bruce has done is he's got us a lot more organised. Under Di Matteo we were all over the place defensively, but under Steve Bruce we've looked a lot more astute at the back. We seem to have a set way of playing, and generally we've had a settled formation as well, and that's something that hasn't happened at Villa Park for years. Both Remy Gard and Tim Sherwood both seem to flip between formations, and it never quite worked out for us. But in general, the 4-3-3 has worked very well for us, even though we did change to a 4-2-3-1 for the win against Blackburn at the weekend. What he's done by changing the formation is he's managed to get the best out of players that weren't performing. Jedinak looked lost under Di Matteo, he looked unfit and not fit for purpose at all. But under Bruce, playing in the central defensive midfield role, he's managed to put in some really good performances, and arguably he's been one of our best players over the last month or so. So I do think that having a settled formation and a set way of playing, although not always pretty, has benefited us and will continue to benefit us under Bruce. The second thing that Steve Bruce has done is he's got everyone on side. He's even managed to get Gabriel Bonlahor back involved again. There's also players like Amavi and Gardner who've come in. They weren't really getting a look in under Di Matteo, but now they look part of the furniture in Steve Bruce's system. I think he kind of stumbled upon his best 11 a bit. I mean, obviously Elphick got injured as well, but he does seem to have got a settled team. Baker and Chester have come in at centre-back, and they seem to have built up a very good understanding at centre-half, and it's difficult to see how Tommy Elphick is going to get back in. I think pretty much everyone has played under Bruce. I mean, Ayew started off out of the team, then came back in, and then obviously got a suspension. Grealish the same. So he's used pretty much everyone since he's come in, and that's a positive because it's kept everyone involved. He also brought Bakuna back in, so I think the players are really enjoying working with Bruce, and they all feel like they've got a chance under him, whereas perhaps with Di Matteo, because he was trying to get so many attackers on the pitch, not everyone was getting a fair crack of the whip, the likes of Bakuna now in midfield. So by getting everyone involved, we're looking good again. We're looking a happier camp, and that can only be a plus for us. Number 3, and arguably I think one of the most important things that's happened, is he's bringing in his own preferred backroom staff. Stephen Clements looks like an astute guy to have alongside Bruce. He's a trusted lieutenant, and I think because of his age, it wasn't a million years ago since he finished playing football, I feel like the players can relate to him, and he seems to be very popular with the players from what I'm hearing coming out of Villa Park. We've seen in the past with Tim Sherwood and Remy Gard that cobble together backroom teams, that they don't really work. It's important that the manager gets the trusted backroom staff that he likes working with and that he knows how to work with in. Gary Walsh coming in as goalkeeping coach should also help, and I don't think you can underestimate how important it is to have your own staff. Number 4 is that he's given the players belief again. Di Matteo simply wasn't doing this as much as we wanted him to. Steve Bruce is very careful about what he says in press conferences. I think he chooses his words very carefully, but he also always seems to say the right things. I think this has brought the best out of the players, and the results don't lie, it clearly has. Also, by the sounds of it, after the Blackburn game at half-time, he's not afraid to hand out bollocking, which again I think previous managers have been scared to do to upset egos, but Bruce, he really does seem to be the man in charge, and that's very important. Finally, Steve Bruce has arguably got our best player, Jonathan Kodjia, firing. Under Roberto Di Matteo, he only scored 1 goal, yet since Steve Bruce has come in, he's scored 5 in 5. Arguably our most talented player, and also arguably a player who should be a Premier League player who we've done very well to bring in. Kodjia is now looking lethal in front of goal under Steve Bruce. We're not creating as many chances as perhaps we were under Di Matteo, but we're certainly looking a lot more clinical in front of goal, and Kodjia's been a big part of that. Even when he's on the wing, he looks dangerous, although I'd say probably he should be played as our main forward because he looks like a complete striker at this level. Losing Kodjia for the African nations is going to be a big blow to Villa because he is our main goal-scoring threat. But by getting everyone involved, like I alluded to before, we should now have the squad to cover that. But the fact that Bruce has got Kodjia in such good form has been crucial in getting us up the table. That's it today for the Villa View. Remember, please do let us know what you thought of this video. Please don't mention my moustache because, again, it is horrific and I know that. Give us a like if you liked the video. Give us the old big thumbs up. And remember to subscribe. We've just got past the 4,000 mark, which is a big deal for the channel. And hopefully we'll be running a competition again soon for our subscribers. So look out for that. Thank you for watching the Villa View. Cheers.
If you enjoyed that video, why not watch another one? Click the video choices on screen now to go and watch them in full. And don't forget to subscribe. Click on our logo there on the left and press subscribe. Easy.